Hey guys, and welcome back to Super Mario 64 DS. We defeated Bowser at the end of the last episode. It took me God knows how long, but luckily that's edited out. We don't need to worry about that. So now we can return to the Dire Docks. We've already got 2 stars here. We already got the one for following after the Manta Ray, and we already got the one on Bowser's sub. So we can ignore these rings. There's more rings to come. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do this one that involves these treasure chests. So we had one kind of like this in Jolly Roger Bay, only that one was on land. This time it's underwater. So when you open up a chest, it will release a bubble. Exactly how close you need to be to the bubble to pop it is a bit strange. It seems like you have to be a lot closer in the DS version than you did in the original. You could be quite far away from them, the bubble would just eventually pop and you'd get the air, despite being nowhere near it. But when you open them up in the correct order, it reveals the star. And that's that. All you have to do is just open up all the crates in the correct order. If you don't, you're going to get electrocuted. But nothing else in the water. Like, it doesn't send like a load of electricity all over the place. We don't want to go back in there. Pole jumping for red coins. This is kind of like how the one, it can be as equally frustrating as the one in Hazy Maze Cave. But before we do that, can you guess what we're doing? Doing a red coin mission, so what else does that usually mean? Yes, it's time to go after Dire Docks 100 coins, which are thankfully more plentiful here than they were in Jolly Roger Bay. And I think, just like Jolly Roger Bay, the number of coins was increased for DS. I think. Not entirely sure on that. I know only a few levels, I think, had more coins in it, but let's face it, Jolly Roger Bay needed it, because Jolly Roger Bay only had like 103. And you needed 100, so that one kind of needed it. The rest aren't so bad. So that hasn't killed the Manta Ray, it hasn't killed the shark, but it hasn't killed anything else. I couldn't remember if there was more coins down there. Look at all these coins, I've got to watch out. This thing does suck you in when you get closer. Like this. Again though, I think in the original, that would start pulling you in way further away. Like they shrunk it down. Like if I was swimming right here in the original, I'd be starting to move towards the whirlpool. But that doesn't happen here. How is that Manta Ray doing? It's like it's farting out those rings. But I don't think that creates rings. In which case, that probably will not increase my my health if I pop those bubbles. Did I mention swimming is awkward? Shocker, I know. When is swimming not awkward in a video game? Unless it's like something that the game completely centers around. I mean, Galaxy's isn't too bad, but even there I still struggle sometimes. Better than Sunshine, which is weird because Sunshine's the one with all the water. But God, I hate swimming in Sunshine. Don't get used to this speed, mind you, because when we unlock Wario, oh my God, he swims so slowly. As we'll find out when we unlock him. Oh, I can't believe they thought that was a good speed. All the missions he's required for. Which is like that one over there. We can see there's more rings to go through, but we can't do that one yet because we need Wario for it. I can't even rotate the camera here. Just let out a buzzer. So yeah, now we have that thing over by the wall there. That was closed off. Now it isn't, and that, like the whirlpool, that will suck you in should you get close to it. And Nintendo, because they're so wonderful, decided to put a bunch of coins there. Thankfully, we don't need to go after said coins. But yeah, wasn't that nice of them? Right, I think this is where I made well, I think I went over to check. I don't know if if it's just bad draw distance. I thought this game improved the draw. Oh yeah, there they are. Okay, I just didn't notice that. Right, head up to the surface now. God, this level's so huge. But it does have the music, and I love the Dire Dots Jolly Roger Bay music. Slightly ruined now by the sound of the TikTok. But otherwise it is such a relaxing piece of music. I mean, I like the general underwater theme. I can't even remember what 3 did. And then I know every tune in World was the same tune. There's nothing here. Ow. I can't remember what underwater theme Mario 3 had. But I love the original underwater theme. And every variation of it. But this is probably the best. And then they went for some more catchy stuff after this. I do love Beach Ball and Seaslide. Like, they are great themes, but I don't think any water theme in Mario can top this one. Like, it's just so peaceful. Despite how much I hate this part. Because these poles are such... The camera is your worst enemy here. Even with the reset function of the DS, the camera is your worst enemy. And it's only made more annoying because you can't simply just use... Well, I mean, the DS doesn't have a right analog stick. So you had to use the little things on the touchscreen, which is not very easy to do on a Wii U gamepad because the thing is so freaking massive. It's like, I'm trying to use my right hand to support the gamepad. Can't really be using I can't really be using it for anything else. And that includes the touchscreen. It's quite awkward and I have to keep hitting continue every time I finish a mission. Oh, I missed the other one. Oh well, that's our 100 coin star. See, I like it when, even though I missed one, I like it when the blue coins are all just stacked together like that. They could have had a few more in some levels, but still, I like it when they do that. You also got to make sure, you got to remember that the camera goes towards where Luigi is, the opposite to where Luigi is facing, not the other way around. I'm surprised I made that. Am I going to make it every time? Oh, what are we talking about? Of course I'm going to fall in the water. But you do have to complete the submarine mission, and I think defeat Bowser as well. I'm not sure about that one, but in order to make these poles appear. I think if you don't... I don't think if you defeat Bowser, the poles show up. I think you have to defeat Bowser. The poles are just suddenly not there. Why am I walking so slowly? See, these are the sort of angles that are really annoying. To prevent you from really being able to see where you're going. Like that. It's kind of hard to make, it's kind of hard to judge. Pass me, why are you ignoring the button? Pass me? Where are you going? Luigi! I just wanted to go for a dip. Is that too much to ask? Try to make sure you don't accidentally hit on any of these blocks from underneath. Because I don't think they even come back when you hit the switch again. But I could be wrong about that. Alright, round 2. Let's try and go for this again. Oh god, you wish these things move faster. Well, actually you don't, because that makes jumping from pole to pole way harder. Come on. Come back over here. You do appreciate the improved draw distance, though. Like, everything would just be popping up if you're playing this on the Nintendo 64. I don't think the Virtual Console makes any improvements. Come on. I'm surprised I made that. I also don't know why I jumped off of where I let go of it. Oh well. Right. Grab the red coin over here. Let it take you back and you can pick up the other red coin. See, this is fine. It's not very interesting, but this is fine. Down we go. Don't let it push you off. I thought I was finished with Lethal Lava Land. And this should take us to our final red coin. And the star now appears over at the stars. So now we have to make our way back over there. So let's jump. Ah. How did I miss that? I swear I went off in a completely different direction there. To where Luigi was facing. So, one final set of obstacles with the camera against me. But unfortunately I still have to take this pole. Come on, get over here. Yoo-hoo! Come on, thank you. Get over here. And there we go. Now, take me to the star. Thank you. There we go. And that's our red coin mission. And our 100 coin mission. 2 for the price of 1 yet again. I love how we don't actually see him exit the level. We're just suddenly there. I also think the effect looks cool though, no matter what version you're playing. Through the Jetstream. We're not actually doing this one yet. We need Wario for this one. Hey, a Cheep Cheep. I can't remember what they look like in the original. Probably not like Cheep Cheeps. There's actually only one more mission we can do in Dire Docks at the moment, because the other two require Wario. In fact, I think this one is supposed to require Wario, but there is an alternate way of doing it. So in the original version of the game, this is the only mission that requires you to make use of 2 caps. You can make use of the Vanish cap and you can make use of the Metal cap. I don't know how it differs in this version because I have never gotten this star the legitimate way. All I ever do is grab the Vanish cap and then just swim for it. That's all you need to do. So don't ask me how you're supposed to do this on DS when it depends on what character you're playing as. But in the original they want you to use both power-ups. But you can just swim for it. Simple as that. But that gives us 80 power stars. Yes, the mystery of the endless stairs is solved, thanks to you. Is Bowser ever upset? Now, on to the final showdown. I'm sure he is, but we're not getting to Bowser for a long time. So yeah, I think on the original you need 70, DS you need 80, but that's it, we can now actually go and rescue Peach. I'm not sure how the endless stairs actually works. I think people have glitched in there and that it is an endless stairway. But considering that you're not supposed to glitch your way in there intentionally, I don't know why they bothered making it endless. But then people have managed to find ways to bypass that anyway. I know they can do like backwards long jumps over the stairs and Mario lets out this sort of tribal scream. So I think people have now beaten the game without collecting a single star, which to me, honestly, I don't see the point of it. It's like, why would you do that? What's the point of playing the game what's the point of enjoying the game if you're not playing anything? You can't really enjoy it if you're not doing anything. Oh, look, a picture of Wario and Luigi. I wonder what this means. There's a flower. Oh, look, I can go through the mirror. There's even a door here. It's just a white room with a star in it. Well, we're not worried about this room. That's all that's in there. So let's head on over to the Wario painting at last. Alright, round 2. Because, warning, this entire level is ice physics. Forget those tiny little areas of ice physics that you encountered in Cool Mountain and that slightly bigger ones that we will encounter in Snowman's Land. No, this is ice physics everywhere, like that. I don't think Luigi has any difference in traction in this game. Like from starting with Lost Levels, he like has butter on his feet, which they really made use of in Galaxy. God, he slides all over the place. He has the higher jump, but he doesn't really have any difference in traction. I hear that he has different traction in 3D Land and 3D World. I don't notice it. It wasn't even until my second playthrough that I noticed that he even jumps any higher than Mario in 3D Land. 3D World, yeah, it's very easy to see, but not in 3D Land. I didn't even notice the jump height. It wasn't until I was trying to jump over some obstacles in one of the levels like, why can't I make this? I made this before. Oh, he does jump slightly higher. Because I could do it as Luigi. But I never noticed any difference in traction. But that's what I keep seeing, that supposedly Luigi has different traction. That's what I keep reading. But I never noticed a difference. Nor do I notice it in 3D World. Different acceleration speed, because 3D World has that for some reason. And a difference in jump height? Most definitely. Those snowmen, they throw snowballs at you, but they're incredibly slow to do so. So the first thing we want to do is we're going to go down here with Luigi. And then we're going to want to grab that Mario cap. The reason this took me 2 tries was not only because I died, but I'm also kind of glad I died because it meant that I didn't have to... Because it meant that I could cut out all of the pointless looking around because... Well, the final one is located on this big floating area. You can see it on the map. But the thing is, I'm not really looking at that map. Even though it's on the screen, I'm not really looking at that one. I'm looking at the big one. So now we have to very slowly make our way over to this island. Iceberg, whatever you want to call it. It seems like it should be some sort of arena in a party game where you just got to try and push everybody off. There's probably a Mario Party game that does that. Oh god, you slide around so much no matter what your speed. Can you guess how I died? Because that's how I died. I just slid under the box and then went off the edge. I'd already made the star appear. I collected the red coin. We're nearly there. I'm not a fan of this version of the invincibility theme, I have to say. And there we go. We need Wario to get the other one. So now let's finally head on over to the boss fight. We can finally rescue the fat man. Fat man with incredibly muscular arms. As soon as it lets me. But admittedly, I did this on purpose. I wanted to face him as Luigi, not Mario. I'm sure with Wario, this boss would be no problem. You there with a moustache. I am the King of Cold, Chief Chili. I lock up anyone who challenges the superiority of my stash. And it's a fantastic stash, buddy. In fact, I locked up one such fellow just the other day. What a sad, mangy moustache you've got there. It hardly seems worth it to destroy you. With a stash like that, you're clearly the sidekick, not the star. Even this guy! Even this guy! But I'm between meetings now, so I might as well. In the battle for the best moustache, I'll win. Hairs down. Ha ha ha. Bring it on, Peach Fuzz. Ugh, no. don't say that. Alright. So it's a fight against a bully, because we couldn't have enough of those already. Only this guy is icy. Not that it means anything. They obviously decided, you know what, we just have this one ice bully in Snowman's Land. Let's actually have a boss fight. along with it. So I'm punching him and nothing's happening. I hate the bullies in this game. Because whether or not I can, whether or not it does that, it's up to the game. Your best bet is to just try and lure him close to the edge and then punch him off. Sadly, I am missing. See, how did I fail that and that? I am punching this guy. Because I can't really do my ground pound. It actually has something to use this pointless 1, 2, 3 combo. That I'm glad isn't in any other Mario game. There he goes. So now he's going to start destroying this. It's kind of like, spoiler warning, it's kind of like the final fight against Bowser. This isn't spoiler warning. This is a game that came out in 1996. So it just makes the arena ever so slightly smaller. It means nothing. Ugh. Yeah, of all of them, this is the one that has the real mustache superiority issue. Why does it make exploding sounds? How did he even get here if he can't go in the water? Right, the ground's going to start sliding a bit again. Kind of like the Bowser fight. Come on, over here. Stop making weird noises every time you turn around. What sound effect is that? Anyway, there's a little bit more to this one. Still trying to lure him over the edge like normal. Ah, so close. I hate... But I am punching this guy. Nothing is happening. That was just annoying. And there we go. But this time, you actually have to try and punch him off the edge. Unfortunately, I was just a tad too late. But you actually got to try and punch him off the edge this time. Yeah. Just about made it. No way. I lost to such a scrawny guy like that. I did not groom my moustache well enough. Oh, did I not? I can read, somewhat. I must hurry home and condition it. Farewell. Again though, you could always just not give me the key. So why do they always give me the key? But with that key, we can now rescue Wario! We are partially done with the Chief Chili thing. But we need Wario to do the other mission. So let's head on back down to the room with the doors. Nice rabbit. As if catching a rabbit... They add in all these other rabbits, but they take out the one that gives you the power stars. There's rabbits all over the place, but they'll only appear when you're... The specific coloured rabbits only appear with the specific character, so you won't find any... It's red ones for Mario, I think yellow ones for Wario. I can't remember what Yoshi is. You've rescued Wario! Now you can smash up bad guys in style. Select Wario when you enter a course and set off for an adventure. You finally have all 4 heroes assembled. Now only Princess Toadstool remains. Da 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 da, and enough of that. Unfortunately, there's one small problem. Now you think you've unlocked Wario. You have to go over to the door to actually unlock him, literally. But unfortunately, even though you'd think now, okay, we saw the big black block, may as well go back to the Chief Chili boss, right? But Wario can't go through the mirror. That's really annoying. I wonder what that means over there. Well, it looks like now we've got to go back and get Luigi again, so that we can unlock the Wario cap and then make use of that in the level instead. So let's do this again. This time with Luigi. That's Mario. We're on Green Mario. There we go. So now we can head on back to the Chief Chili boss area, and now we can go after the Wario star. If you talk to the Toads as Wario, they will be kind of scared of him, but also think, oh, you're not really that bad a guy. I'm not really sure what Wario is. I guess he's like an anti-hero. So let's head on back in. And, of course, because we've now unlocked Wario, we've got a whole load of cleanup to take care of. It's like there are so many power stars that we can now get now that we have rescued Wario. But he can really punch these bullies far. Like, look at that. Wish I had him in Lethal Lava Land. But I believe he is the slowest. And my god, his swimming speed is dreadful. It's not even a black block, I just need to use the metal cap so I can get over here. And now there's a black block. And that's it, that's all you had to do. Okay, well for now we're going to go back and finish Dire Docks, but we do have so many other things left to do. We've got 2 missions in not Lethal Land, we've got 2 missions left to do in Shifting Sandland, 2 more to do, which I nearly went and did, in Jolly Roger Bay. We've got 1 more to do in Big Boo's Haunt. We've got 1 more to do in Cool Cool Mountain. We can now go to the original Vanish Cap area outside the moat, because we can now get in there. And we can even now go back into the Goon Boss area, which again, nearly went and did, but then decided, you know what, let's just finish Dire Docks first and we can do the cleanup in a separate video. I wish I could remember how I unlocked that door. All that's in there is a star. You've got to look for like this big white rabbit, but I can't remember where the big white rabbit is. So let's just head on down here, head into Dire Docks. At least only one of these missions actually requires me to do any swimming. Again, Wario, your hands do not look right. Through the Jetstream. I think I did the other one first. Yeah, I did. Look at this swimming speed. Look at this. This is as fast as you can go. Oh my god, who thought that was a good idea? I can't even get up a hill. Come on, Wario. I mean, it makes sense, you know. He's fat. He has barely... His legs are almost non-existent. So it makes sense, but... Come on. He's got powerful arms, hasn't he? They give you plenty of time for that. I mean, it was starting to speed up, but they did give you quite a bit of time. Problem is, I don't think the shell respawns. So, I think it's a one and done sort of thing. Now we have to do the painful swimming, and yes, it's the same with Jolly Roger Bay. In fact, I think it's worse in Jolly Roger Bay. Because this is as fast as I can go. Oh, come on, Wario. Why are you such a slow swimmer? Come on, Wario, just imagine, I don't know, Unagi is chasing after you. I swear he's even worse at going up horizontal and up than he is at going down. Needless to say, it's very easy to run out of air with Wario. I wish I had a spinning move to let me swim faster, but we're not there yet. Oh, come on. Get up there, Wario. There we go. I'm so close. Oh, I'm not. I've got to go a long way. It's still a long way to go. Come on. But we've still got to do the actual mission. Now, I think what they want you to do is to grab the metal cap, jump down, and then kind of just stand there. I'm not really sure. Doesn't feel like it lasts that long. But what you can do is just as the rings are disappearing, it's just... you can just about get low enough that it still counts. So you just try and hover in place. Barely made that one, but yeah, it's just about. That is not the view I needed of Wario right there. And there we go. Unfortunately, I still need the metal cap to actually get the star. To make matters worse, my health, I'm nearly running out of air. I'm halfway down, which in Mario and Luigi and Yoshi doesn't really mean much. But Wario... oh, come on. Yes, I know that game. I mean, should be the right noise. Right, now we can do this. I swear to God, this is faster. Look how much faster this is. What turned into Toad there? And there we go. Even Wario sounds like he's being sick. Right, so now it's time for the big cleanup, revisiting all the previous levels. So see you guys then.